Good morning. We're getting ready for school. I'm gonna make some coffee this morning. This is my cutie cup from Walmart. I keep it right here just to be cute. I haven't decorated for fall or anything, and I typically don't, but I just think that's really cute with my coffee stuff. Okay, so I am gonna share my new way of make cup. Pretty new way. Yeah, there's like a couple new products. And y'all, when I tell y'all, this is the best coffee. Yes, ma'am. I did just make that today. This is recreated from my favorite local coffee shop that I love so much. These are the syrups they use. All of their syrups are this brand, and so I ordered me one. The sugar-free caramel syrup is the best sugar-free syrup I've ever tasted. It really is the best tasting sugar-free. These sugar-free coffee syrups are way better than any other. Okay, so I am gonna do 2 shots of espresso. I'm gonna do let's see if I've got one. I might have to, I don't think I have one. I have a single shot. All right, let's restock that. All right, double shot. My favorite pods are the Skuro pods. All right, so I'm gonna do that. Let's brew that up. While it's brewing, because I usually do it before, I'm gonna do a few pumps of this sugar-free caramel syrup. All right, so next I'm gonna do fat-free Fairlife milk. I started buying this because it's lactose free and I've been really enjoying it. So I'm gonna fill that up and then I'm gonna fill it up the rest of it with ice. Now for the cherry on top. The kids are getting ready for school in there. Now for the cherry on top. This is what my local coffee shop uses. And I was able to see like them use it, and I was like, I'm gonna look that up. I've never heard of it. But it is a sweet cream soft whip foam that pours out in the best consistency. It comes frozen. I actually ordered from Amazon. It comes in a 12 pack of these, but my sister-in-law and I split it because she loves it just as much as I do. And she got 6, I got 6, so we split it. And so it's in my freezer until I'm ready. But let me show y'all. It pours out in the perfect cold foam consistency. Look at that. Like, you don't need to froth it. It comes out in the perfect consistency, and it is so yummy. Better than Starbucks cold foam. So good. So anyways, that's what it's called if y'all wanted to look it up. Riches on Top Soft Whip. Anyways, this is my favorite coffee from the coffee shop, and I'm able to recreate it at home now. Game changer. And then also this best sugar-free syrup. So anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this on my way to school. I'm home. Oh, is that what you want to wear today? Okay. Look, Cal just went and picked out his clothes. All right, he picked, this is good, dude. Some shark coral shorts and this fishing shirt. Okay, we could do that, but you might maybe some soft shorts. These are soft, but maybe some like cotton. Yes, baby.
How was it today, Mom?
Sure. Millie just got herself dressed as well. Good job, Millie. All right, we're gonna make a really quick breakfast. If any of y'all, I gotta get myself ready later. This is gonna be like the very casual video today. Okay, come on. If any of y'all follow Nap Time Kitchen, she shared this breakfast a couple days ago, and I was like, I'm gonna try that for breakfast. And I tried it yesterday, and it was great. And I would have never thought to do this, but it's so easy, and it was very good. All right, while Cal is stirring my eggs, we're gonna do 2 slices of this Sola bread. I really like this bread. If you're on Weight Watchers, it's 1 point each. So I'm gonna do 2 of those. Yes, baby. All right, pick up some eggs. Dry ice. That was in my package yesterday. We threw that away. All right. Scramble up some eggs. I know you're not eating that cinnamon sugar. Yucky. You can't do that. You can't put it in your mouth, okay?
Yeah.
Now you got it wet. Let's wipe it. you wipe it off? Yes, you can. Give me just 1 second. Let me finish my bread. We're gonna do some spray butter on it. It's ready. So let's do that. Spray the butter, 0 point. So I prefer to do this. Then, all right, let me put this on, okay? We're gonna do some cinnamon sugar. This is, I don't use enough to count this. I think it's like 1 point per teaspoon, which I don't use quite that. So I'm gonna do some of that. I'm gonna add my eggs. And y'all, like this is so yummy. It's like savory and sweet. Really? Are you fake crying? Are you fake crying? And that's it. 2 point breakfast and it's so good. All right, I'm gonna eat this. Got my first water of the day. I'm gonna do 3 of these. So that is breakfast. So I am back to following Weight Watchers at the moment. So if y'all missed, I shared more about that in a couple of videos ago. It was my weekend vlog that I shared a little bit more about that. So if you're interested in that, you can go kind of see why I decided to switch and all the things. I'm not going to go into it again because I know a lot of y'all probably seen that. But I'm following the Weight Watchers program again. If you're new, I have gnats flying around me, or a gnat. If you're new, this is what I've had the most success with over the years with weight loss and getting healthier is the Weight Watchers program. So I am back to that. I drank my coffee this morning. I still don't count that in the mornings, but that coffee was so good. And it's not a high point coffee anyways. I use fat-free milk. I really just threw a plate in here. Fat-free milk, sugar-free syrup, and then that cold foam is, I haven't like calculated the points, but it's not bad at all. It's like 50 calories, not much fat and sugar or anything like that. Yes, I will. But yes, I don't cut my coffee in the mornings. It's just something I enjoy and don't worry about it, and I've done that for a long time. Hi. The sun's in your eyes. So, but my breakfast was, y'all, it is so good. That breakfast is delicious. The perfect, like, savory, sweet breakfast. Like, just a little tiny hint of sweetness to it, and it is so good. So, I will be back later to share some lunch, and then also a new dinner recipe that I'm going to try. We've still got to get this one ready. Hey, we got to get you ready now. Also, a new dinner recipe we'll try later, and just bring y'all along for what I'm eating today. All right, it is 10:55. We are out of yogurt. I'm gonna trying to do this one and then fill my second cup up. All right, we are gonna make a very quick, easy lunch. Super quick, super simple, very low point lunch today. So I've got my boar's head turkey. I'm gonna do light mayo. And then, is there something else in here? Oh yes, I'm just trying to think of what else I put in it. We're gonna do some lettuce. And then a couple little like seasonings. All right, we're gonna do turkey and cheese roll-ups. And this is so good. Kind of reminds me of like Jimmy John's, which I haven't been to Jimmy John's in months, but this reminds me of what I get sometimes at Jimmy John's. So I'm gonna do 2 slices on each one of the boar's head oven gold turkey. This is actually 0 points for this turkey. So this is my favorite one to get. And so I'm gonna do 2 roll-ups because this is the only thing I'm having. So 4 slices total. And then on that, I'm gonna do some light mayo. I'm not gonna measure this because I know about what a point is. So 1 point of light mayo. And then I'm gonna cut up my new fresh tomato. All right, so I'm gonna do a slice of tomato and cut it on each one. Then, I hope y'all don't hear the TV in the background. Then we're gonna do some lettuce. Then we're gonna do some oregano. And then some salt and pepper. All right, and now I'm just gonna roll it up. And this is my lunch. Honestly, this is such a filling lunch too that I don't really need anything to go with it. So there it is, my 1 point total just for the mayo. Everything else is free. Little turkey roll-ups. All right, we're having quiet time. I'm working on a video. But while I'm working on a video, usually I like to sip on some coffee. So I'm gonna make another small cup of coffee just with a single shot of espresso. So let me find my Altisio pod. That's what I prefer for us when I do a single shot. I've got a little bit, I'm gonna make it the same way I did this morning. When I do an afternoon coffee, I do count that. It's like my snack, afternoon snack. What, baby? I don't, we're out of peaches. So I'm gonna let that brew, and then I'm gonna add fat-free milk, ice, and a little bit of that on top. All right, now we're gonna have my quiet / work time. All right, y'all, I need another afternoon snack. So I've got some of this watered down. I'm gonna try to finish this in the next little bit. But I'm gonna do I eat one of these like every day. This is just my go-to snack. Like every day you're gonna catch me eating one of these. So I really love the jalapeno ones, but I love these pretty much just as well too. So these are 3 points each. At least last time I checked they were. I think they're still 3 points each. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure they are. And they are so yummy. They've got like 9 grams of protein, a lot of really good ingredients. They're grass-fed beef, all stick without the ick is what it says. Anyways, I'm gonna have one of these for a little snack. All right, we're on number 3. All right, it is dinner time. We're gonna make, first of all, my green beans. I'm gonna get them started before we do anything else because they'll take a little longer to cook than my main meal. So have y'all seen this like viral, I think it's viral TikTok, green beans that people are talking about? And then I've seen it, and then I saw my friend Jen from Cook Clean Repeat share it on Instagram, and I was like, I'm gonna try that. So anyways, we're gonna try these like Parmesan green beans. They look really good, so let's give them a try. It's very easy too. We have fresh green beans. These are washed and ready to eat, so perfect. We're gonna throw them all in here. All right, and then I am gonna do some olive oil. Normally I would spray my veggies with like olive oil spray, but I think these are gonna cook better doing a little bit of actual olive oil in here. So we're gonna do that, and I'll just count for the oil. Garlic powder, and then salt and pepper. All right, now I'm gonna toss these around. We're gonna cook these on a 400-degree oven. Jen cooked hers for like 45 minutes, which is probably about what I'll do because I like my green beans like extra done. And so that is probably what I'll do. So toss these really good, and once they're done for the most part, then we'll add our Parmesan cheese to them. So we're gonna stick these in the oven. All right, and this is actually what we're making for dinner tonight. This looks really good. I was trying to find something different to try, and I love honey mustard. I love chicken tenders. So these looked really good. So I'm gonna get all the ingredients, we're gonna make these. All right, so as far as ingredients in this recipe, we're gonna do about, I think her recipe calls for like a pound, 1 and a quarter pounds. I can't say it. This is 1.5 pounds. So we're just gonna use all of what I've got. We've got some honey. We've got some non-fat Greek yogurt. We're gonna do light mayo. We've got mustard, and then some seasonings: black pepper, salt, ground mustard, paprika, parsley, and one more ingredient. And I have to tell y'all the story about this. All right, I had to switch out my camera. Hopefully this one's good. My other one's dying, and I only have 1 battery for the other one, but I've got multiple for this one. Okay, and then the other ingredient is this cornflake crumbs. So I think she said you could substitute if you'd rather do like breadcrumbs. But I've got to tell you all the funny story about cornflake crumbs. And I'm not showing these to Ethan because I want him to try this recipe, and I'm curious to see if he's gonna notice. So years ago, like when we used to live in our old house, this has probably been 5 years ago when I first started doing Weight Watchers. I made this recipe that had cornflakes on top of it. Some kind of chicken, I don't even remember what it was, cornflake chicken recipe. And Ethan jokes with me about that to this day, about my cornflake chicken that I made. He didn't like it. I don't even think I liked it. I don't remember. But he jokes to me to this day about that recipe. Like when I tell him what we're doing for dinner, and he kind of jokes with me to this day. It's like funny to us, but probably not funny on here. But her recipe calls for these, and they look so good like on this chicken. I've never bought the actual cornflake crumbs. I don't even know the consistency of these. Oh yeah, so these, yeah, he's not even gonna be able to tell. He's gonna think they're breadcrumbs. I'm not even gonna say anything to him. I have, when I got these at the store, I put these in the pantry where he couldn't see them, to where he's not asking me questions about them. So I don't even think he's gonna notice, but I'm curious to see if he does. So we're gonna be using these cornflake crumbs. Anyway, that's my funny story. It's funny to us. It's probably not funny on camera, but we joke about it. He jokes about it to me all the time. All right, y'all, to a mixing bowl, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the Greek yogurt. Along with that, we're also gonna do 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard. Y'all, do y'all have gnats in y'all's house? They are getting on my nerves. We actually have something like a little, I'll show you in a second, thing for them, but they're still flying around. Oh my goodness, leave me alone. 2 tablespoons of that. All right, I'm gonna use my other side. We're gonna do a tablespoon of honey. And then also a tablespoon of light mayo. All right, I'm gonna stir all of this together to combine. All right, and then this next step I'm gonna do, okay, this actually smells like honey mustard. It smells really good. I actually might make a double batch of this to dip in if I like it. Let me try it. Oh, it's very mustardy. Try to get the rest of this honey. It's kind of mustardy, but it has definitely more mustardy than like a typical honey mustard, but it's actually pretty good. So I might make another batch of this to dip it in. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this chicken breast. I prefer to get chicken breasts and cut these into tenders. So I'm gonna do that, cut these up, and then we'll add this to the bowl. So what you're supposed to do is add the chicken to the bowl, coat it, and then let it refrigerate it for 30 minutes to an hour or all day. And I totally forgot to do that. So we're gonna skip the refrigerating it part and go straight to everything. All right, so I've got my chicken just cut into strips. Trying to decide if I want them smaller. I think I'm gonna keep them like they are. I'm gonna transfer these and coat them all up with the honey mustard. All right, let's give these all a good coat. So like I said, mine is not gonna be marinated. Okay, okay, I think this recipe is gonna be so good, and there is lots of honey mustard on them. This is gonna be a really good recipe. All right, so I'm gonna coat these up really good, but like I said, definitely next time I make these, I will for sure marinate them for a while, because I'm sure the flavor only gets better. The kids are ringing our doorbell. Ethan's out there with them, but I'm sure the flavor only gets better. To my shallow dish, I'm gonna add 2/3 of a cup of the cornflakes. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of dry mustard powder. We're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley. This is a 1/2 teaspoon, so I need 2 of these. I just realized I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon measuring things. So I'm gonna do another teaspoon or another 1/2 teaspoon of this to make a whole teaspoon. Then we're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, salt, and some pepper. All right, we're gonna give all this a stir. Mix everything together. All right, I've got her recipe pulled up. I've been looking at one at a time. I'm gonna take the chicken tenders and I'm gonna coat them in this cornflake mixture. And then, so I'm gonna do that to all of these, and then you can either bake or air fry them. So I'm actually going to air fry them. Delaney, tell them what you just said about the smell of it.
It smells really good.
Delaney says it smells really good. So she's excited to try them as well. I'm gonna make some extra honey mustard, Delaney, from this recipe to dip them in if you want to try that. It may not even need any dipping, but we'll make some extra. That way we'll have it if we want to dip them to have some extra flavor.
Good.
You like it? Okay, so I am going to, y'all, my air fryer's dirty. Don't mind it, I haven't cleaned it today. I'm going to add these in a single layer without touching to the air fryer basket. So I'm going to do these in 2 batches. All right, then we're going to mist these with some olive oil spray. And we're going to cook these at 390 for 5 to 6 minutes. And then we'll flip them and do them in another 5 to 6 minutes. Delaney, what did you just make us?
Honey mustard.
Delaney just whipped us up an extra batch of honey mustard to dip them in if it's needed. But it may not be needed. But we're going to have it just in case. You want to try it? Dip your finger in it and try it. Or you can dip it on the whisk, either one. It's kind of mustardy, but kind of sweet. Do you like it? Yeah. All right, so the green beans look done. So the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle some of this on it. I'm not gonna go like super heavy with it. So I'm gonna do, I don't know, a few tablespoons probably of these. I don't know, maybe that was a little over that. I'll probably count these for like a couple points each. And I was going to put these back in the oven, but I don't think they need it. So I'm going to leave these and just let them cool. Do you want to try a Parmesan green bean? I've already tried these. They are bomb. So good. So flavorful, just adding that like Parmesan. I'll be making those all the time. They really are. 2 thumbs up for me. All right, the chicken is done and I'm starting to plate everybody's up. But I've got a small piece here. I thought I tried on camera. I've also got some extra honey mustard that we made up that I'm gonna eat. Maybe eat with it. Oh, very hot. Wow, that is really good. I don't think it's needed extra dipping, but I love dipping sauce for everything. So I'm gonna dip it in the honey mustard and try that. But it is really good. I'm gonna definitely be making this again. So good. Now I really want to add for 3 points. It's a really good serving. It's like a little over 5 ounces, so I did weigh it out. But it's a really good serving size. Y'all, these green beans, I have been sitting here eating them. They are so yummy. So I'm gonna add some of these. I'm gonna count the green beans as a couple points. Maybe 3. It's kind of hard to tell just because I didn't completely measure everything. These green beans are so yummy. All right, y'all, so dinner tonight, 3 points for the chicken, 2 for the extra honey mustard. Now I may not eat it all, but 2 points for that. And I'll count a few. Honestly, green beans, it's hard to tell, but I'm gonna count it. I'll just go ahead and count it for 3. I've got lots of extra points anyways. So this is I'd say a 7 to 8 point total. I'm gonna say 8, which is plenty, and I'm even gonna have extra left over for the day, but it looks so good and that chicken is amazing. Okay, dinner was so yummy. I stayed back to start cleaning up a little bit while Ethan took the kids outside, but it was really good. I'm gonna leave the recipe below if y'all wanna check that out. It might be a little bit easier to follow as like measurements and things, but it was so yummy. I am for sure making that again. And I love the honey mustard recipe. It was a really good dipping sauce and lower point. So definitely glad I came across that and tried that. I definitely recommend trying it. So for dessert tonight, I always eat this after the kids go to bed. So I don't know if y'all seen these, but I saw them at my grocery store. The Enlightened Caramel Brownie. The mint ones are also good, but these are sweetened with monk fruit. They have no like sugar alcohols, things like that, I think is what it claims. But they're 80 calories per bar. These ones are 3 points each. And then the mint ones are only 2 points. And the mint ones are really good, but these right here are delicious. So definitely recommend trying those as well. So I'm gonna have one of those later. So I am ending my day with points left over. So well, I guess if you count my morning coffee, which honestly that'll probably break even because it's not a ton of points for that. But I hope y'all enjoyed coming along for my day and what I ate today, and give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and I'll see you guys soon for another one.